Surely I'm live this time. Title change. Surely I'm live now. Okay, it says I'm live. Okay, cool. Good old OBS giving me problems, but I am back. Yeah, we're gonna finish up Anya. We might do some other stuff too. Maybe not. I don't know yet. But let me delete this ping. Because I don't really want to ping people twice. But yesterday's stream was fun, so we're back. And yeah, we're gonna draw more stuff. And I think I'm in the art category. Okay, yeah, I am. Okay, I just need to swap over and then we can just get started. I don't know why it is, but sometimes when OBS says that I'm live, I'm not. And then my multi-stream didn't appear, so it looked like I wasn't live on YouTube, so I had to fix that. I don't know. It's a mess. But we're pretty much continuing on from where we left off yesterday. And, yeah, we're gonna draw more Anya, or we'll finish it, rather. Because that drawing was a lot of fun. Yesterday's stream was fun. But we're not quite finished with this drawing yet, so I guess we'll do that so they can start editing my mouth-washing review video. Let me make sure that I'm live on YouTube, because I think that ping might have went out twice, unfortunately. Let me check YouTube. One second, chat. 1 second. Also, if you're a Twitch frog, you likely see that I have new channel point redeems. I have one for playing, GeoGuessr, and I have another one for playing, doing a 5-minute drawing. Also, those rewards also work for bits. If you want me to play GeoGuessr, it's 200 bits. If you want me to do a drawing, that's 500 bits. But I guess I should probably make a bot for that. But didn't really feel like being bothered with that today. But I'll probably do that going forward if people want me to draw stuff. Music. What do I feel like listening to? I listened to Nier music the other day, and Zelda music. I'm gonna be real. I seem to listen to that and didn't have any problems, but I want to listen to other stuff. Let me check YouTube. Yeah, yesterday's stream was really fun. It doesn't look like I had any issues with the music that I played. So, I really need to make a YouTube sound playlist. With music I can listen to that I know won't get me in trouble on Twitch. Although I'm just on Twitch and YouTube, I haven't been dealing with TikTok streams because I keep having issues with them, and I should probably go on there, but honestly, I can't be bothered to do that right now. Maybe Luigi's Mansion music is good. Because that game Loki has some bangers as well. Okay, I should be able to swap over now. Surely I won't have any internet or OBS issues now. Anyways, yeah, we pretty much pick up where we last left off. I did the sketch layer and base coloring, so I moved on to doing some more shadows, which we're pretty much gonna do now, and then we're gonna add the highlights. We might mess around with some gradient maps, but let's just get back into it. No, not waste any more time. I'll probably take the next couple of days off of stream to edit my video, because now I have the footage and my script is done. That's what I need to do next, because I really want to have this done by Christmas, hopefully. What color do I have? I was doing stuff for the hair. But yeah, I've really been liking the texture brushes, so we're gonna keep using those here. This is the default chalk brush. I used the pencil brush for I did the chalk brush for the sketch layer, and a pencil brush for the line art. And then everything else was just me toggling between the chalk and the charcoal brush pen thing. And honestly, I think I do sort of drive more with the textured brushes as opposed to the round ones. At least for this particular piece. And also her hair is black, but I decided to make it more brown here. Also, this is Blender, not the tool. I'm using the wrong brush. Off to a good start, but yeah. Other than like work, I wasn't really up to too much else today. It's Monday, and I usually don't stream on Mondays, but I wanted to finish this drawing, and I might as well do it live, because I did the rest of the process live, so yeah. It's gonna take Tuesday and Wednesday off because I have something to do, and I need to get this edit stuff done, which should be able to be done soonish. I was like I said, I was talking to Teapot the other day about having ideas for like streams and stuff, where I could do videos as well. An idea of having a presentation on stream is pretty cool. Also, I didn't save the onion pick that I had, didn't I? Let's get another picture. I'm just gonna make this big, because I can't be bothered to, randomly pick colors right now. We're just gonna go in with the color picker and just see how it works. I do need to do more dedicated color studies, so that's probably what I'll work on next. Because truth be told, I haven't been doing them as much as I should. But yeah, like I said, I've been drawn more towards like texture brushes. I think the round clean look doesn't do as much for my particular style. I'm a traditional artist mostly, so having a little bit of like visual interest is like what tickles my brain. But apart from that, yeah, I was thinking of like content ideas and what to do on stream. And the channel report redeems should help things stay a little bit less stale, I suppose. Although, since I'm still a relatively new / small streamer, I might change the point redeems again. I lowered them because I had 5,000 for the drawing, but I realized that that's kind of high, and most of the new reviewers won't have that many channel points, so I had to improvise here. But we're gonna make it work. I kind of probably could have made this hand a little smaller, but it's fine. I guess I could talk about like my ideas for like future videos, because I wanted to make one about the intuitification of the anime community, because let's be real, like I said yesterday, we're trying too hard to appeal to a bunch of different demographics, and it's not necessarily working. And what I mean by that, I don't mean that in a trite way. Like, oh, anime's trying to be too woke, that's not what I'm talking about, but if shonen is trying to be like romances, and harem animes are trying to be wholesome, and I don't know, man. I guess it's just sort of the corporatization of anime, which, I guess I could warm this up a little bit, which was bound to happen with any particular genre that becomes popular, but don't really want to see that for like my favorite shows. And like the example of that is like One Punch Man, because I really liked season 1. I even liked season 2, but season 3 was just terrible. There's just no other way to put it. Like, that was just awful. I wouldn't force anyone to watch that. And it's not even because the series itself is bad, it's just missed scenes, the animation was bad, and like, who's really gonna sit and watch this? The same thing happened to Uzumaki. I think that was the latest like adaptation from Junji Ito. Because the first episode looked good, The second episode did not look good, and again, the pacing was a mess, and like, it's just such a shame because Uzumaki's a very good manga. And if you like, of course, tour stuff, which you might already if you are watching me, the manga is definitely a much better read than like the anime ever was to watch. Also, this music's a little loud. Let me turn this down. Oops. That's the wrong image. I was pulled that up for some reason. Oh, because I wanted to see if I could put it with my channel redeems, but I have to change the resolution. But I can do that later. But yeah, like I said, I'm like looking forward to like 2026 as far as content wise. Because I'm always looking forward to things to do, and mentally I'm in a good spot. I'll definitely be more consistent after the holidays. At least that's the plan. This time of year is always just busy for me. But I'm still trying to stream as much as I can, reasonably speaking. But, yeah, I'm enjoying the process here. I wanted to talk about mouth washing, but I don't exactly want to spoil my video. And I still might change some things about the, script too, so... I know I didn't forget about RE2 as well, but, let's see, if I take Tuesday and Wednesday off, we will probably go back to it Thursday? Because we were supposed to have a collab stream on Friday, but that's gonna depend on if Twee is feeling better and hopefully his migraines go away. Because I know how badly those suck, so... No pressure, I want him to get better, so... Friday may or may not happen. And if that's the case, we might do something else. We might play more RE2 then. Don't know yet, though. It's only Monday, so the week is still young. But for Thursday for sure is a look, I think. I don't want to overwork the face. So I'll probably add this a little bit and then we'll move on to her jacket. It probably would look a little cleaner if I stopped being lazy and did this on separate layers, but very strong, I did not feel like doing that. So we're just working out in the same layer here. But I still need to do her uniform, so that's what we're gonna do next. I think, again, the reason why anime also took a precipitous drop in quality, at least for a lot of series, a lot of well-known series, is again the whole undervaluing of the arts, and like Japanese animators haven't exactly been at the forefront of like workers' rights and workers' compensation. So given the crazy deadlines that they have to work on, or work under rather, it's gonna impact quality. Unfortunately, we either want something done fast or done right, and you obviously can't have both. Such is the thing with anime. I'm not really sure what the solution is. It seems like Japanese studios are trying to stay away from using generative AI, but I don't know, if quality keeps dropping, I worry that even that might change. It won't make the quality any better, but Japan has been quite reasonably anti-AI, which is like pretty based, but I worry that that's not always going to be the case, unfortunately. Also, Luigi's Mansion's music is also like really trippy. It kind of fits for who I'm drawing right now. Yeah, I do wonder if Japan's anti-AI status, anti-AI premise is gonna stick around, or will they too succumb to the AI curse? Because Disney surged it, and Fortnite did, which means all other Epic games will probably fall under this category. So, I guess the only good thing is that it means that I'll probably stick to playing like older games, because live service games, I have no reason to want to play them if they're gonna incorporate AI. And like they've been doing without AI for like years, so to see them do that is not exactly reassuring, because to be fair, a lot of smaller artists are able to make like cover art for like the looting stream for Fortnite. And now I'm sure if you go in the game, you have to wonder if it's like AI generated or not. Because to be honest, a lot of smaller artists did get like their start from like doing those eye catcher things. Also, welcome. We're still drawing Anya here, because I didn't finish it last night because I had to leave. But we're gonna try to finish this tonight, I think. That way I can start editing my video. Now that I have footage that's not completely busted. But right now we're just doing the shadows and stuff. And reduce her hand size. I I have to mess with the liquefy tool. I'll see if I can try to fix it once I combine my layers. I just make the hands too big or too small. But that's on me. I need to do more hand studies, I think. I've been doing more studies in my sketchbook, but not too many layers at this point. Yeah, I don't even have like a lot of layers. I don't know how artists like work with hundreds of layers, because almost assuredly I would probably paint something in the wrong spot, because that's just how I am. And I probably did it a few times here. I just don't know it yet, but I like to keep my digital art stuff simplified. Within reason. I probably could have broken up the coloring in separate layers here, but as you can see, I decided not to do that. I just did a layer for the base colors, and then I'm using the multiplier layer over it to do my shading. Although it's kind of messy, I guess it's not too bad. I need to clean up the gray though. But yeah, we're drawing. Last stream was really good. Also, I hear my audio. Do I have my stream open? Is there an echo or something? Oh, it might be on my phone. That's where I hear it. No, my phone audio is muted, so I'm not really sure where the echo is coming from. I don't think you can hear it on my end, but I wonder if OBS messed up my sound settings again, which wouldn't be surprising, unfortunately. It's just been giving me troubles. I don't really want to switch to Streamlabs, because then I would have to set up all my crap again. But OBS keeps having updates, and they usually don't make things better. So I'll probably need to figure out how to do that. Anyways, it sounds like my audio's good, so we'll keep going here. That was weird. Just blend this out a little bit, and then we'll go in with the other brush to add some more of the sharp edges. I don't want to use the blending tool too much, but especially for like the fabric stuff. I'll have to go and see if I can find more texture brushes. I have a ton in the brush pack that I have accumulated over these past few years, but I haven't like gone through them, experimented, because I was trying to stay with like the basic default brushes, because I thought that was gonna help me, and in some ways it did, but I don't know. I like the chalk brushes and the oil paint brushes. I don't like the regular round brush all that much anymore. It's fine to sketch with, but like for colored stuff, I just don't think it looks all that good for how I draw. I guess I could probably update my brush pack thing in Discord, because I have a 300 brush pack, but like I said, I only like use the same 5, and most of those are like the default ones anyways, so it's not even like it's anything exclusive. This is available in all versions of Clip Studio Paint. And I guess I could also like make a review too on Clip Studio Paint now that I've been using it for like 2 years now. So that could be fun. Charcoal is what I want. Use a color picker here. But yeah, I have a lot of exciting content stuff, so because like before I was doing like speed paints and voicing them over, talk about random stuff, but the idea that Solid had about doing presentations while on stream is a good one, so I need to figure out how to, I guess, present that, so I need to write some notes down, which I'll probably do the next few days that I'm not live. And I'm thinking maybe, well, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but if it means getting out more videos, I might switch to doing 3 streams a week instead of 4. But we'll see how that goes. If I can do stuff on stream, then I might not have to do that. But I do kind of want to focus more on YouTube. At least for a little bit, because I got a few more subs from my last stream. So I want to focus on that a little bit more. I'd probably make that a little bigger. But yeah, I guess the next order of business is after this is to finish RE2. So assuming that we don't do the collab, which again, it depends on Twee, and hopefully can get over his headaches, like I said. We will probably try to finish it this week. Clueless. I always say that and then something comes up and then I don't finish. But the plan is, again, to play Thursday. Because I'm over halfway done. But I think after that, I'm gonna be walking in more into YouTube stuff for a little bit. I'll still be streaming though. What else? What else was I gonna say? Well, like I said, I have channel point redeems, and I need to set like a bot or a command or something, since I was not able to add sell alerts to my new redeems because I'm not an affiliate yet. I need to have it so like if people give me bits, I will still like do art. Like if people give me like 500 bits, I could do like a 10-minute drawing or something. That way, it isn't just for people with bits, but I need to make that a command. So I'll probably do that before the next stream, surely, if I don't forget. Because I'm looking for ways to be more interactive with you guys and stuff to do on stream to keep things from getting boring. And I figured I could, like, incorporate doing more fun stuff too, so. I'm thinking of another like channel point redeem, but I'm not quite sure what that should be. So maybe I might make a poll on YouTube or something. Okay. I guess that's like the biggest thing. It's kind of hard to keep chats engaged if there's not as much things to do. As far as channel point redeems and keeping things lively, because I know I say my attention span is like bad, but like having made things to do, alerts and stuff makes the stream more fun. Because a certain streamer, and Norris knows who I'm probably referring to when I say this, they always complain about having an inactive chat, but unless it was like to read them making something, a stupid joke, they didn't really engage with their chat. So they can't really be upset that they didn't get the response from chat that they wanted. They weren't giving them a reason to want to do anything. So, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. I don't want that for my chat. Because it kind of sucks. It's not like the streamer's ignoring you, but, like, it's also like they're not giving you anything, if that makes sense. And then they complain about chat being slow. Well, if you did more things as a community, engage, wanting to people to actually engage with what you're doing, that probably helps. Maybe we'll plop like a background on here somewhere. Okay, so let's go back to the blender here. Let's move these edges up a little bit. Because obviously, again, it's hard to pretty much grow. Because Twitch doesn't count people who lurk in my chat as viewers anymore, I can't get affiliates that way. It's gonna be, like, really hard. Streams like the one that I did for the Game Awards and last stream where I got bladed, help. And it sucks because I don't agree with the fact that Twitch is pretty much forcing users to have to be engaged to be counted as a view. Because sometimes you just want to turn on a stream and like loaf out and not really say anything. I don't agree with the premise of being forced to interact. You should be given the choice. So I would like, I guess it's also part of why I did the point redeems as well. Because I want people to have the option of being more engaged. But like, I don't want to force it. Because that's kind of lame. Because people don't come to Twitch to be forced to do something. They come to Twitch and watch streamers because they want to. So common Twitch elf there to have to to punish people who want to lurk. Because a lot of people's communities were built off of lurkers. I was a lurker on Twitch for like the longest before I became a streamer. Or even interacted with chat and joined communities and then become a streamer, because you can't always, most people don't always just feel like comfortable popping in and start talking. They have to warm up to that fact, you know. And people don't like being forced into doing stuff they might not be comfortable with. And nor should they, especially on this platform, but engagement is king on the internet. And I guess they did it to deter bots, but there's also bots that can send chat messages, so that's not even, like, particularly relevant here. So, it's not that. I guess I just want engagement, because that gets the money. And, if there's a bunch of, like, lurkers, then they are less likely to interact or spend money or bits or whatever. Should get the streamer to pay attention to them. So I guess from that perspective, I can see why they made that change. I'm not saying it's good, but that's probably their thinking behind it. I still also think that Twitch could help. Well, not help, but it can do more to help smaller streamers, I think. They lowered the requirements for affiliate, but if they don't count people who lurk in a streamer's chat, then it's kind of pointless. Also, I need to get that extension again. Teapot has it. I don't know if he's in chat right now, because it shows you your actual viewer count. And don't assume that, like, after like 20 or so minutes, if a person doesn't like make a message, it probably counts the chatter as being inactive or something like that. But like the Dexter meme, I don't have any way of proving that. But yeah, the internet's literally just a wasteland. Half the internet is like AI slop, the other half is like bots. So that internet theory is absolutely real. And I also do kind of want to talk about that too in relation to art, because art scams and stuff like that has been definitely been a thing. So I need to make some notes about that, about what I'm going to say regarding that. Like, these things aren't going to be what stops me from doing what I'm doing, but it seems like every time I open, like, Instagram or something, there's like a new scam that people are being warned about commissions and stuff. Honestly, I didn't have too much to do with this. I thought I had more to do with this drawing, but I guess I didn't really. I need to clean it up a bit, I think. Um... I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I guess about the whole dead internet thing, because it's hard to really connect with real people, because half the people that you might be interacting with aren't even real, and the other half is like AI, and the other half is like trolls, because they want to make money, and I didn't draw her, like, badge here. Oops. Yeah, sorry I forgot about the badges on her coat, but I guess it's fine. Um, 1 second, Chad. Just checking something real quick. So this is the base layer. And there's this shadows. I didn't want to go too detailed, so I guess you can merge this. And you can probably clean up the gray, because I didn't do that all with the corrector pen. I will say too, the corrector pen in Photoshop was a bit nicer than Clip Studio. Maybe because I'm not doing something right. But I noticed that there's like more gray bits here than there should have been, because I was messing around with it after stream. I didn't do too much after I ended stream, but I tried to clean up some of the gray areas, but as you can see, I did not do that well of a job with it. There's gray over here as well. It reminds me of like going over like a manga screen tone with like an X-Acto knife, because that's kind of what this stuff feels like. And it's on me probably because I wasn't being clean enough with how I did my lines. But the selector tool is also acting a little funny, because it should have selected my sketch layer, or my cleanup layer, but it didn't do that, so that's fun. I do remember having an easier time with Photoshop for that specific setting function thing. But I definitely feel like I'm more comfortable with Clip Studio now that I could give more of my thoughts on it, at least. So I have like plenty of like ideas for videos, so I just need to log down and log in and do it, pretty much. But yeah, I think if I'd rather do videos, I might have to cut down on how I stream. At least not too much. I think I could do both. But I need to think. One second. So I swear, when I start stream, my phone goes off a ton. One second, check. 1 second. Looks like I stopped the recording here. Alrighty. Surely we can move on. Sorry about that. Can combine these layers too. And then I guess you can go over and do like an overlay here. I guess I can record this a little bit too. I could probably warm this up too. Actually, let me do that instead. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I may have went a little too gray here. Um, I think a little bit to the face would be nice. Okay. And then we'll do another clipping mask, and then we'll do the overlay. Okay. It sort of doesn't look like her, but that's probably because I didn't darken her hair as much as I could have. I didn't want it to be completely black. So I might do another little layered, perhaps. Not quite sure yet. Maybe a gradient map could fix it a little. Alrighty. Like, I don't hate, like, highlights, but I do feel like sometimes you can definitely go overboard with them. So, if I do, I want to keep them, like, sketchy. Okay. Even like in traditional art, I always add highlights. I usually don't. I tried to use those jelly roll pens, but me and gel pens don't get along very well. So I don't tend to use them very much. If I do, it's like with a pencil, and even then, it's like pretty subtle, so... I do think it looks nicer in like digital art, but even then... It's not like something that I do all the time. Okay, so you go ahead and blend it. The texture blender does help. Thanks. For a wig. I probably could have made it a little flatter, but I don't know, I always tend to give my hair a little bit more volume than it actually looks like. But, yeah, the game has like spiky PS1, PS2 type graphics. It was even spikier in the first drawing. Do I still have the first drawing? Oops, let me check. I should have saved it, but I didn't see it. I hope I didn't get rid of it. Hold on, it might actually be in Canva. 1 second, let me check. Canva. I'm pretty sure it's in here. I have to look for it though. When I tried to download my crap, not all of it's saved, unfortunately. I have the thumbnail, but you can't really see the drawing. I don't see it here, I have to look. Oh, there it is. Download. No. Okay. Import. So like this is like the drawing that I did over a year ago. Which I still really like this drawing. And this is, oops, this is the drawing that I did now. I'm glad I remember that I saved this somewhere. Can I find a date that I did this? I wonder. Oh yeah, it's has been almost a year. I did the drawing on December 3rd, 2024, and I did this drawing, well, yesterday. So, I swear this wasn't by coincidence that I decided to draw Anya a year later, but it's weird how that happened. So this drawing and this drawing are a year apart. And I will say I definitely think I got better at doing digital art. Although I still need to do more studies. I do most of like my anatomy stuff in my sketchbook. Doing it digitally is just kind of boring to me. I don't know why, it's just easier to do it in my sketchbook compared to digitally, but that's not something I should be in the habit of doing. I guess maybe it's like they said, if you have like too many tools, doing like the fundamental stuff can feel a little boring, even though it's important to do. But like if it's in a sketchbook and I have like my pen or a pencil, then doing studies is like fun. I don't know why that is, but I want to get that Korean art anatomy book. I'm not sure what the name is, but it's the blue book with like all the poses on there. I'm not even sure what the name is. Or the name definitely isn't in English. I guess I could check if like Barnes & Noble has it. Otherwise I'll probably have to get it off of Amazon, unfortunately. Even though I don't really want to. My art store doesn't sell books, art books like that. They have like the art magazines, they have like Imagine FX and the watercolor magazine and the color pencil magazine. But they don't have dedicated art books like to study from. Unfortunately. At least they weren't there when I checked. I could always check again. And it would be really fun to stream in Jerry's, but I don't think you can do that, so I'm trying not to get kicked out from there, so yeah. Okay. I don't like this blue. Yeah, I don't think I like how this is looking. Hold on. Maybe I need a color pick from the outfit itself. And of course I have a bot in my chat. Were you banned? Yes, you were. It's so lame. Twitch was supposed to fix those problems, but obviously they didn't do that. But they won't do that too, because that makes them money. Sort of. It doesn't make money for streamers. And if they take ads and are obviously botted, that ruins their revenue, so it doesn't really help streamers to bot, but they still do it anyways because they have massive egos. But, Twitch was supposed to fix it, and they did for a little bit, but as usual, they did not stick with it. And also, maybe I should go more green here. The blue is a little off-putting. I mean, Twitch has the potential, of course, to be a good platform, but executive decisions are holding it back. Both on the moderation side, which I complained about in my video. But in like I guess the way that views and stuff are counted, that could also help. But the part of it too is I need to grow more on YouTube because just growing on Twitch alone is not very smart to do, and I've said that before as well. You need to branch out to grow on Twitch, which would be fine if there's like better integrations and stuff. Twitch, nobody uses Twitch stories, but I feel like they should have like a place to put like longer like videos. It could be more of an on-demand service. You can already watch VODs on Twitch, so having like actual like places to upload videos could actually be good, I think. Because obviously TikTok does it, Instagram I think does it. I think you can watch up to 10-minute long videos on Instagram and TikTok. Which I don't like this blue. Let me get rid of this. Oop. Like I still stand by the opinion that Twitch is still the best place to view live stream content. YouTube is getting better, but it doesn't always push out smaller creators. Now, I don't know if this is true. I've heard people say, that it does tend to prioritize weaker streamers, of course, because of the whole revenue thing. Or YouTube does anyways, and then it limits views for smaller streamers and smaller creators, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true. My art streams do intend to do the best on my channel than me playing games. I don't know if that's anecdotal, but that's what I've observed for my channel, and everyone's is different, of course. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't add any highlight to the uniform, and maybe if I do, it's like not too. Okay, I guess it's not too bad. I could probably blend this side out a little bit more. I'm not sure if I want to fill with the gradient mask, because I already kind of like it the way that it is. Oops. I keep wanting to use the liquify tool instead of the blend. I think I might keep this drawing as is, but I think it's fine. I could have been a little cleaner with my colors, but not too bad, I guess. It's good enough for the thumbnail. This is mainly why I was drawing Anya again anyways. Because that's what I did here. So yeah, I guess it's not bad. So I guess that's it for this drawing. I don't want to go offline yet though. It's only been like a bit of an hour over stream. I don't want to go super late because I'd still have work and stuff tomorrow, but I figure we can go a bit longer. At least 2 hours. So I guess we can draw some more stuff. Maybe I should try to do some studies, surely. Because I wasn't really drawing, I was just like coloring. Drawing requires me to look in more. Coloring doesn't. I really wish I could customize my VTuber model more. She's looking a little lame. I don't like my model as much anymore. I guess I could do some designs that I had in mind. Or let's give a little sneak peek of it. So I guess we'll do that. Okay. Let's draw something goofy. Oh, that's way too big. Turn the opacity a bit too. I guess I could also record this as well. I got my new SSD, so I don't have to worry about space. And I'm glad that I did, because like computer components are just low-key robbery, because again, all these AI data centers need a ton of computer components. And instead of these corporations making more computer components, they're gonna charge everyone else an arm and a leg for like RAM and storage. No, this is not it. But I do wonder what the ends of the mean here, because the power company where I live, they're openly admitted that we're gonna get a rate increase because of these centers. I use the same amount of like electricity like every month. We do the same thing, and like we have to pay more because someone wants to make AI memes, racist AI memes, pretty much. I don't like this pose. And there's pretty much no recourse, because even if we like protest against these data centers, this is the South, and they don't exactly have the best track record for environmental justice, and it doesn't matter how many people are harmed if our state leaders can like make a quick buck, because there's real environmental risks of having a bunch of data centers, not just for the energy consumption, although that's a big part, but it's also is bad because where I'm at is prone towards droughts, and like it's just gonna make that situation worse. And we had a pretty dry year this year. I'm not sure if we're still in a drought, but we haven't exactly had much rain, so that's fun. But we'll probably be forced to like limit our like water usage to next year because of that, if we don't get more rain. Well, because again, some troll wants to make racist AI memes. I can make the head a little bigger. Okay, I want to make this bigger and move it down some. I guess I could do my studies now. I don't know. I wanted to drop my VTuber because I was thinking of like different designs for a PNG model, and low-key streaming as a PNG might be risky, but I can't afford to redo my VTuber model now. Not now anyways, because I need to focus on the channel badges and stuff. Yeah, I'm in the process of talking to another artist regarding that, so I should know something very soon. So that's, again, something to look forward to in a new year. So I need to change my music. I think it started over. But trying a bunch of different poses is cool as well for practice, because I need to have my poses be less stiff, because I'm still running into that issue, especially in digital art. Something else that I needed to do was set up my sketchbook capture again, because I think it broke when I updated all my stuff, unfortunately. Because I wanted to do more actual sketchbook sessions, but I've not been able to do that, and I haven't had time to set it up properly. Okay, this pose kind of sucks. Man. So this side is like more of a, arm is kind of straight and the hand's going out. But this one's bent because it's holding like a ball or something. But yeah, doing stays every now and again is good. And I don't think I have like the energy to like work on something super detailed after what I did this evening, but I'm not quite ready to end stream. It might not be a super long stream, as I am a little bit tired, but we did more art and I got what I needed to get done for that video, so that's probably what I'm going to work on next. And I probably won't be back like live again until like Thursday, I'm thinking. And I don't know yet if the co-op that we're gonna have on Friday is still gonna happen. It depends mainly on Twee. Hopefully he can recover. And have to deal with sucky migraines because I know how annoying that is. If not, maybe we could do like the group canvas thing. We'll see. This like could be bent more. Yeah, the knee is facing inward. It's also kind of up. Rare Galaxy music's also like a banger. I didn't know if I could play this on stream, but that's what we're listening to now anyways. I missed that game as well. They ported that to the Switch, but they didn't put Twilight Princess on the Switch yet, which is kind of lame. Because they both sort of came out at the same time. So obviously they can port some weak games, but not others. But I don't have a whole lot of faith in Nintendo, if I'm being completely honest. So you were talking about this earlier, but I'm not even sure what big releases that the Switch is going to have for next year. And next Direct is not for a little while, so people are going to be wanting other things to play. Or other things, reasons to justify getting a Switch. As opposed to just staying with PC. Now, if it were smart, considering that computer components are like uber expensive right now, they would try to lower the price on console. Maybe that's why Steam came out with the little Steam Box thing. Because people know that they can't afford to upgrade a PC or buy PC parts for games. So I guess we'll just do the lasso here. I didn't draw the feed here. Oh well. Because I ran out of space. That's pretty much how the feet go anyways. Not perfect, but good enough. What other pushes I could do? I need to fix and change some of my bots as well, so taking a little break from stream can help me do that. What's your reference? I'm using Pinterest. Although I guess I could have put it on the screen, but I also don't really want to color the screen with that. But yeah, I'm a Pinterest junkie. So most of the poses that I use are gonna be from there. But I didn't want to put it on the screen this time around. But I have it on my second monitor. Probably won't go too much longer for stream. Also, absolute banger theme. I would use it for a video, but I think I would get copyright struck if I already used that music, unfortunately. Let's do this pose. This one looks good. Try not to draw super big here. I said try, but that doesn't mean if it'll work. His shoulders could be a bit broader. I keep forgetting how to do that little pop-up thing where I could have my reference on a separate window so you guys can see it. Maybe I could just make a window capture for that in the future so I don't take up my drawing space. Also, I need to find a timer too, because if people redeem my new channel point redeem, I need to have an easy way to like count 5 minutes. And I still ended up drawing super big anyways. Classic. And then the chest could be a bit broader as well. output. Move this up and shrink it some. And then the shoulders I could have did bigger and have the chest come down to here. And the head could have been bigger as well. But I'm not really trying to do super detail in the face right here. But yeah, when I do like gesture studies, I don't like to spend more than like a few minutes at a time doing them. Cause, oops, it's not the lasso tool. Cause if I get too bogged into details, it gets stiff. The best thing is to just keep it nice and short. I can move this one up here. This post reminds me of Floofy, so I kind of want to draw this. Next time I do this, I'll definitely put the references on screen. Like I've done that before. Which reminds me, I think there's a chapter of One Piece that I missed, so I need to make sure if I read it or not, I'm not sure. Look-y, I am kind of glad that the chapters take longer to come out, because I think the art is a little bit better. A little crisper. And of course I couldn't make it one stream without talking about One Piece in some capacity. You were talking about piracy last stream, and I probably made it One Piece joke. So here I am yet again talking about One Piece. But yeah, I know One Piece can't go on forever. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it ends. Because I know the ending is coming sooner. It'll still probably be like another year or so, but sooner or later the story will be told. It's honestly, the pacing's like been pretty good. I need to watch the anime. I think there's some key fights that I need to see now that they're animated. And since the oh crap, you can't see the other leg because again I drew too big. Surely I'll stop doing this. Scale, make you smaller. Move you up. I cut off a piece of the hand. Unlucky. But yeah, I have no complaints. I feel like for a while it slowed down a little bit, but from what I remember, it's picking back up again. I'm not sure if I'm current. I might be a chapter or two behind. Because I've been DC pilled and I've been focusing on streams and stuff. I haven't been watching too much. Although I did say that I watched Peacemaker and I have to watch some animated Batman stuff before I cancel my HBO. Because of the stupid prices. I guess I should be glad that I grew up in a time where animation was still sort of revered as an art. Now, it wasn't exactly valued, because animators are notoriously underpaid, but, like, there's more to be had if you learned how to, animate by hand, because that's child behavior. That's certainly not easy to do. Especially on paper by hand. Digital's still hard, of course, but, like, to be able to do that with paper is, like, insane. And the cell animations, too, is also, like, insane. I guess we'll pop this. I can make this a little smaller. I'll probably do a few more poses and then I'll go. What pose do I want to draw? I feel like I'm gonna get copyright from listening to this. I've listened to Salsa music with no problems, but I feel like Mario is probably a bit more strict on that. Oh well, I guess I'll find out after I end the stream. I'm almost done anyway, so I don't really want to change it. Okay. So I draw... Wait, this is the wrong brush. I guess it doesn't really matter here. I do prefer the truck, I think. And again, I made the drawing too big. It seems to be the dream this evening. Okay. Let's grab this lasso tool. Okay, so you got the knee here. It's kind of going in a tilt. And then the foot is flat. Surely have enough room for this arm. The arm's cut off a little bit, but that's fine. I need to draw a male pose, I think. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I almost feel like Galaxy looks better than Odyssey. Mario-wise, anyways. The Wii is a Titan. I think Nintendo would like clean up well if they made it another like actual standalone console. I think the Switch is fine enough, but like the Wii is still low-key a little bit more powerful than some computer builds that people use. And it handled like a lot of different games and didn't like have major performance issues. Which is something that you also can't really say in the big old year 2025, almost 2026 almost. Because again, no one should be spending or waiting on a game for like almost 10 years to still have performance issues on launch that have to be patched out in a month or so. Okay, I'm gonna do this pose. I don't know, the gaming industry needs to do better. Although, entertainment itself might actually be cooked, given some of the changes that are happening that a lot of folks don't know about. Not just with, like, the mergers, but, like, just censorship and as well. Not that this Mario Galaxy was exactly a racy game by any means, even though everyone had a crush on Rosalina. At least I did, as a kid, but, like, still. I worry that the gaming movie industry, the gaming industry is also becoming too reliant on remakes and ports and stuff. Of course, if you're doing a remake of a game, I don't think it should win any game awards, I'm sorry. Unless it's, like, new. I guess FF7's sort of different, because the whole playstyle's a bit different, but if it's just a reskin and recolor, I don't think it should win an award, I'm sorry. Because, like, you're not really adding anything new, you're just updating the graphics. But yeah, games and movies and stuff all feel stale, which I guess is good for me, because I can focus more on, like, projects instead of binging stuff. But I was never really a huge TV person anyways. Not now, especially. It's honestly not a bad attempt at, like, foreshortening too. I need to do more studies like that. For things like that, I think it's easy to do in digital, but, like, run-of-the-mill studies, I still prefer my sketchbook low-key. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. Of course, it's only one day, so I have work, and I don't want to be super late, but yeah, I will probably be back Thursday. I will need to get caught up on editing for the mouth-washing video, so that's probably where I will be spending my next few days doing. But until then, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I'm not gonna read anybody tonight. It's kinda sleeper, so yeah, I'm just gonna end stream, and I'll be back Thursday, I think.